Luka Doncic isn't waiting, and the Lakers know it. Leave your like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any updates. Something big is happening in Los Angeles, and it all starts with Luka Doncic. 4 years, the Lakers have been searching for their next true superstar to carry the franchise into a new era. LeBron James has been the face of the team, but even the greatest careers have an expiration date. And now, it's clear. The torch is being passed. Luka Doncic, just 26 years old, is ready to take the spotlight. He's not here to rebuild. He's not here for a long-term project. He's here to win, and to win now. Fresh off a monster 3-year, $165 million contract extension, Doncic didn't waste any time setting the tone. According to reports, he had direct conversations with Rob Pelinka, the Lakers' president of basketball operations, and new head coach J.J. Redick. And what he said was crystal clear. "I don't want to wait," Doncic told them. "I've tasted the finals, and I'm getting back there. So let's do whatever we can, now." This isn't just about adding talent, it's about urgency. Doncic is putting pressure on the front office to compete immediately. And the Lakers have no choice but to respond. Because when you have a generational talent like Luka Doncic, you don't build slowly. You go all in. And that's exactly what the Lakers have started to do this offseason. The new pieces, LaRavia and Ayton. After their disappointing first-round exit in last year's playoffs, two things became obvious. The Lakers desperately needed more three-point shooting. They lacked a consistent interior presence who could dominate inside and open space for Doncic. Enter Jake LaRavia and DeAndre Ayton. First, let's talk about LaRavia. He's a 23-year-old forward and Pasadena native, coming off a season split between the Kings and the Grizzlies. What stands out? His shooting. Last year, LaRavia hit 42.3% from three, an elite mark by any standard. But for a team like the Lakers, who struggled with spacing, he's exactly the kind of role player Doncic can thrive alongside. He doesn't need the ball in his hands. He runs the floor. He hits open shots. And more importantly, he fits the timeline. He's young enough to grow alongside Doncic, but polished enough to contribute right away. Then there's DeAndre Ayton, a name that might surprise some fans, but could prove to be one of the most important additions of the offseason. Ayton, who just turned 27, has had a couple of inconsistent seasons due to injuries and chemistry issues in Portland. But don't let that fool you. This is still a former #1 overall pick with the physical tools to be dominant. He's a legit 7-footer. He's a lob threat, a rim protector, and he brings something the Lakers haven't had since Dwight Howard's last run in L.A., a big man who can anchor the paint. His career averages 16.4 points, 10.4 rebounds, and 1 block per game. Exactly what Doncic needs, a big who can finish plays, clean the glass, and keep defenses honest. The Luka effect. Make no mistake, none of this is happening by accident. This is what we call the Luka effect. When a superstar of his caliber joins your team, everything changes. He shifts expectations. He accelerates timelines. He makes front offices get aggressive. And that's what we're seeing right now. The Lakers are moving fast. And that means more deals could be on the way. There have already been rumblings about additional trades, potential veteran signings, and even big-name players looking at the Lakers as a serious destination again. Why? Because Luka Doncic is now part of the equation. And when you pair him with a legacy franchise like the Lakers, playing in one of the biggest markets in the world, you get a combination that's impossible to ignore. What's next? So what does this all mean for the Lakers' chances next season? Right now, the roster looks stronger, deeper, and more balanced than it did last year. But is it championship ready? Maybe not yet. But here's the key, the front office isn't done. The Lakers know they have a small window to win while Doncic is in his prime. They've already made bold moves, and there's every indication they'll keep going. And Doncic, he's already locked in. He's working, training, leading. And he's made it clear, anything less than a return to the NBA Finals will be a disappointment. Because this isn't about potential anymore. This isn't about waiting for next year. This is about now. Here's a major update on LeBron James' current feelings and situation with the Los Angeles Lakers. Over the past few months, there has been plenty of speculation swirling around the league about the future of LeBron James with the Lakers. Fans, analysts, and insiders alike have all wondered if the king himself might be ready to move on, especially given the rapid changes happening within the organization. It's no secret that the Lakers have been transitioning toward building their future around a younger superstar, Luka Doncic. With Luka now officially signed to a massive contract extension, he has cemented his role as the cornerstone of this franchise moving forward. This means that the Lakers' strategy is clearly focused on making Luka the face and leader of the team for many years to come. However, this shift has created some tension. LeBron James has been the heartbeat of the Lakers ever since he arrived. Over his illustrious 20-plus-year career, LeBron has been the central figure of every team he has played on. From Cleveland to Miami, and now Los Angeles, he has always been the leader, the go-to guy, and the driving force behind his team's success. Naturally, any big organizational change that shifts the focus to someone else can cause friction. Reports surfaced recently suggesting that LeBron might not be entirely happy with some of the moves the Lakers have made this offseason. After all, the team's approach is changing, and there are new faces coming in while some veterans have moved on. This type of shakeup can be hard for any established star, especially someone as deeply invested in a franchise as LeBron. Despite all the speculation, an NBA insider has shared a more positive and reassuring update about LeBron's relationship with the Lakers. According to Brett Siegel from Clutch Points, things behind the scenes have actually been going quite well. Siegel points out that during the entire offseason, even with all the rumors about trades, buyouts, and possible retirement, LeBron maintained open communication with multiple members of the Lakers staff. At no point did he cut off contact or distance himself from the organization. Sources close to the situation have emphasized that LeBron remains committed to winning in Los Angeles. His dedication to the franchise has not wavered despite the changing roster and shifting team dynamics. This is important because it shows that LeBron still believes in the Lakers' vision and wants to be a key part of their future success. Siegel also highlighted that LeBron has continued to stay in touch with Luka Doncic over the summer. The two stars have been communicating regularly, which suggests a positive relationship and mutual respect between the team's current leader and its emerging superstar. This connection is vital for team chemistry and the Lakers' long-term plans. In fact, those familiar with LeBron's interactions with the Lakers' front office and players describe him as his normal, joyful self. There haven't been any signs or indications in these conversations that LeBron is unhappy or looking to leave Los Angeles immediately. This paints a picture of a player who is still motivated, engaged, and invested in the team's success. Of course, LeBron has not publicly addressed the trade rumors directly. He tends to handle such speculation with his usual calm and focus, and he is known for enjoying the spotlight whenever the opportunity arises. This has been a consistent pattern throughout his career ever since he was drafted in 2003. From the Lakers' perspective, the organization has been very clear in sending a message that they do not plan to trade LeBron James under any circumstances. This steadfast stance is reassuring to fans who want to see LeBron remain with the team. As of now, it seems the Lakers are not worried about losing their superstar. Looking ahead, LeBron appears to be willing to stay in Los Angeles for at least one more season. After the upcoming year, he has the option to opt out of his contract and enter free agency if he chooses. This gives him flexibility but also shows that, for now, he is committed to finishing the season with the Lakers. Reflecting on LeBron's most recent performance, he continued to demonstrate that he remains one of the league's elite players. Last season, he averaged 24.4 points per game, along with 7.8 rebounds and 8.2 assists. His shooting efficiency was impressive, hitting 51.3% from the field and 37.6% from beyond the three-point line. These numbers prove that even as he approaches the latter stages of his career, LeBron is still capable of impacting games at a very high level. In summary, while there has been plenty of noise around LeBron's future with the Lakers, the reality behind the scenes seems far more optimistic. LeBron has stayed connected with the team, remains motivated to win, and appears happy with the direction the Lakers are heading, especially with Luka Doncic now firmly established as the franchise's centerpiece. The Lakers are entering a fascinating new chapter in their history. With a generational talent like Luka Doncic leading the way, combined with the leadership and experience of LeBron James, this team has the potential to be a serious contender in the coming years. It will be exciting to see how this dynamic evolves and whether the Lakers can capitalize on their star power to chase another NBA championship. Imagine this: the Los Angeles Lakers pulling off one of the biggest moves in NBA history, landing not one, but two of the league's absolute best players. Nikola Jokic and Giannis Antetokounmpo joining forces alongside Luka Doncic in purple and gold. It sounds like a dream, but could it actually happen? If it did, it would instantly make the Lakers one of the most dominant, fearsome teams ever assembled. The kind of team that could tear through the Western Conference and make a serious run at championship glory. Now, Los Angeles has always been a premier destination for NBA stars. The city's allure goes way beyond basketball. It's the Hollywood lifestyle, the massive marketing opportunities, the chance to step into the spotlight off the court. Few places offer the same blend of basketball prestige and entertainment industry access. That's why the Lakers have managed to attract some of the biggest names in the sport over the years. And right now, they already have a superstar locked in for the foreseeable future, Luka Doncic. A generational talent with the skills and charisma to carry the franchise for years. But the challenge remains. How could the Lakers possibly create enough salary cap space to bring in two more superstars like Jokic and Giannis? After all, the NBA salary cap isn't exactly flexible, and these players command huge contracts. This is where things get interesting. According to NBA salary cap experts over at Third Apron, there is a realistic path for the Lakers to open up significant cap room in the summer of 2027, the perfect timing to go after players like Jokic and Giannis. Third Apron's projection is based on Real GM's forecast that the NBA salary cap will reach approximately $173.25 million in the 2027-28 season. This number alone helps set the stage for possible mega signings. So, what's the plan? The Lakers could free up nearly $50 million in cap space with their current salary commitments, assuming Luka Doncic signs his maximum extension and Austin Reeves signs a team-friendly contract in the mid-$30 million range for his second year. But here's a crucial detail. The Lakers would also need to clear Jared Vanderbilt's $13.3 million salary off the books. Doing that would boost their cap space to close to $60 million, which is significant. Of course, the reality is a bit more complicated. Austin Reeves is proving to be a valuable piece for the Lakers, and if he stays, he's likely to command more than a team-friendly deal. That means the Lakers might have to adjust their approach or find other ways to clear cap space. But even if they manage to open that kind of space, there's no guarantee that either Jokic or Giannis would be willing to come to Los Angeles. Nikola Jokic is famously low profile. He's not the type to seek out the bright lights or the Hollywood lifestyle. He's focused on basketball, family, and his own way of doing things. So LA might not be the ideal fit for him. Giannis Antetokounmpo, however, might be more open to moving west. The lure of Los Angeles, combined with the chance to chase championships alongside Luka and LeBron, if he's still around, could be very enticing. Still, there are risks involved with this kind of plan. Clearing that much cap space means the Lakers would have to sacrifice depth. Their bench would be thin, and their supporting cast limited. They'd have to rely heavily on their three stars to win big games. This creates a high-risk, high-reward scenario. Do you want to see the Lakers go all in and build a super trio with Doncic, Jokic, and Giannis? Or do you think they should focus on building a more balanced roster, with solid depth and role players ready to step up when needed? It's a difficult decision, and one that will shape the future of the franchise. One thing's for sure, the Lakers front office will have to be incredibly smart, strategic, and aggressive in the coming years if they want to make this dream a reality. The window for championships with LeBron James might be closing, but with Luka Doncic entering his prime, the Lakers have a chance to build something special. And adding Jokic and Giannis to the mix? That could tip the scales in their favor for years to come. So, what do you think? Would this super team dominate the NBA? Or would the lack of depth hurt them in the long run? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you're enjoying this deep dive into Lakers' future possibilities, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell, so you never miss out on the latest updates. Stay tuned, because the Lakers story is far from over, and the next few years could bring some of the most exciting basketball we've seen in a long time.